pretty this board is. My goodness, it is gorgeous. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I had a great idea. Charcuterie boards have been a big thing recently, at least for the past year or so, and I'm a fan of cheese and crackers, but I had an idea. I wanted to do a charcuterie board and have it be sort of Mexican inspired, something to represent some of my favorite flavors and tastes. And the reason why, I mean, there's always a Pioneer Woman inspiration, right? So my husband bought me this new Pioneer Woman board. It is a serving board. We tried to buy it online twice and it was selling out so fast that it kept coming out of our cart before we could pay for it. So that happened twice. And then we went and drove to a couple of Walmarts, and finally we found one a bit, maybe 30 minutes away in another town. And then he put it on pickup order, so they reserved it. And we actually went into the store later. They only had like 4 others. So anyway, what's cool about this one is it has this middle piece and this really cool floral pattern. But it also comes with 2 of these edges that magnetically click like that. So you can just use it as the square or with one side attached, but it also comes with another side. So altogether, it's pretty big. And I like that the edges have these compartments in them. Let's see, I'm trying not to drop them. It has these little compartments, so if you have anything, it won't roll off. But what's also cool, you can take the 2 edges, put them together, and just make one round tray with 4 compartments. So it's pretty versatile, and one thing I like about Pioneer Woman products is that they are versatile and very functional, and they're smartly designed. So what I'm gonna do today is use my new charcuterie board and put together a Mexican-inspired charcuterie board for you and bring you along to watch me put it together. Okay, let's go. One of the first things that I had to do was marinate some chicken breast, and for that I used some orange juice and some sazon achiote powder. It's a type of flavoring for a Mexican chicken marinade or Latin chicken marinade. I use it quite a bit. It makes the chicken this nice deep orange color and gives it some flavor. This part is my favorite. I really love making these. I'm not sure what everybody calls them. We just call them wheels, but it's some kind of snack that you will buy and then you can fry it, and they get really big really fast. They're kind of fun to cook because they grow, and it's kind of fun to try and cook them and make them stay flat and stay whole. So there's some skill needed there, but I really love cooking these. They're fun and they taste good. And you probably can even put sugar and cinnamon on them to make them sweet. But we basically just love eating them like this plain, or else we add some hot sauce and lime to it. So this was probably my 4th batch, and as you can see, I got much better at helping them to retain their shape, like just to stay flat and not break so much. And you can see that they cook pretty fast. As soon as they hit the oil, they start to puff up. So hopefully you might find these in a store somewhere. Usually they sell them in Mexican markets, and give them a try because they're pretty good. So these are some of the items that I'm choosing to display on my board. We've got some avocado chunks, my achiote chicken, radish slices, queso fresco, and melon. These are my favorite Salditas crackers, We have chamoy for the fruit, pico de gallo, and here are my crispy wheels. To start with, I'm just going to add my chicken, and I'm just using my hands here. It's just going to be a snack tray for me and my family. Otherwise, you know, maybe I would have used a spoon or something, but we're just feeding us. My hands were clean, so I'm just using my hands to kind of make piles and kind of arrange things on my board in some kind of symmetrical fashion. So next I'll be adding the sliced radishes. My family does enjoy eating these raw. They're really crunchy and spicy. And now it's time to add the crackers to my board. I was doing my best to figure out how to set them on my board so that they would sort of be appealing to the eye once it's finished. Next up, I'm adding the cubes of queso fresco cheese. If you've never had this, you should definitely try it. I like to add this cheese to a warmed corn tortilla and just fold it, and it's one of my favorite breakfasts. Actually, I have it many mornings. I found these awesome mini ceramic bowls from Pioneer Woman, and they were perfect for holding my pico de gallo so that the tomato juice didn't run all over the board and make my crackers soggy. And the avocado is next. I'm just going to place some of these pieces on the board. Now we're ready to add the crispy wheels, and I'm just going to put them on one corner at each end of the board. Of course, we need to garnish with lime wedges. And melon is up. I chose watermelon and cantaloupe, and then I'll be topping them with chamoy, which is a type of sort of chili sauce. It's got a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of, I'm not gonna say it's spicy, but it has some spice flavor, and it tastes amazing on melon, let me tell you. Yep, this is the stuff. Run and go get you some. This is our Mexican-inspired charcuterie board. It looks kind of pretty for a first time. I've never done this before because I never had such a cool board. Thank you, babe. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right.
I support Pioneer Woman items.
Did you get chicken on there?
Mm-hmm.
These Mexican crackers are the best because I think they're a little bit more richer than regular saltines. Either more butter or more salt in it. I don't know, but they taste better. Let's get a close up. What's going on here? Oh, you have to get it all in your mouth though. And there we have it.